Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist here at Tech Travel Geeks, and this is the Tech Travel Geeks unboxing video of the Vivo Y20S, an affordable smartphone available for purchase in Europe as well now. If you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. We will be following up this video with the setup experience video of the Vivo Y20S. So if you're subscribed and you have that bell button ticked, you're more likely to see the notification of our follow-up videos for the Vivo Y20S, not to mention the upcoming reviews of the Vivo Y70 and the Vivo X51 5G. Right then, let's focus on the Vivo Y20S, which Vivo very kindly sent us to review. Packaging is very similar to the one we saw on the Vivo Y70. The cellophane around the packaging is pretty standard for this type of product, which in my lighting conditions gives quite a lot of reflection. So I'm just going to take that off. And as you can see from the front of the Vivo Y20S that we're going to review, the packaging clearly indicates that it has 4 GB RAM and 128 GB of storage built in. Now that is expandable storage, which is great to hear. So let's have a look at what's on the inside. Now, you'll see that there is the Vivo Y20S packaging on the inside, similar to what we saw on the Vivo Y70, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to open up the box and let's see what's inside. So we have a cardboard sleeve with Vivo Y20S on it. They're really good at their branding in this space. Let's see what's in this pouch. So inside the pouch we have a SIM ejector tool. This is quite different from the other ones we've seen from Vivo, and a booklet or two of literature for the quick start guide and the warranty. I'll leave them in here. I'm sure I will read through them very carefully later. Now, the device comes out of the box. We'll be focusing on that in a moment. But what we're going to do is look at the other contents of the box. Vivo are usually quite good at including some extras. So the charger, in this case it's a review device that was sent to us. It's a European charger, but most likely in whichever market you're in, you'll have the appropriate charger where necessary. And in this case, this is an 18-watt charger. This is a fast charger, especially for a device in this price category. So this is a device in the sub €200 price category with an 18-watt fast charger, which is great to see. This pretty much is the same speed as we saw on the Google Pixel 4a and the Google Pixel 5, and more recently on the OnePlus Nord N100. So great to see that. And the cable that comes with this is not a USB Type-C cable. This is a micro USB cable. So bear that in mind. It's not the latest charging technology from Vivo here. It's a micro USB, but that may be a good thing. You may already have micro USB accessories and cables lying around, and that will avoid you having to upgrade to Type-C in this generation of device. And then in the pouch at the back, there's also a set of Vivo earbuds with some very clear Vivo branding, and it's 3.5mm. These earbuds obviously also have a microphone on them, so if they're anything like the ones that were included with the Vivo Y70, they're pretty decent earbuds. So let's move the packaging aside and focus on the device itself. So this is the Vivo Y20S. As I said, at under £200 or under €200, this is a very affordable device. And here we go. And first impressions are pretty impressive. For those of you who are not necessarily new to the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel, this is a lovely colour. This lovely colour is nebula blue, very reminiscent of Aurora that we saw on Lukash's Huawei P30 Pro and other devices such as the Xiaomi devices that we've unboxed and reviewed here on the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel. So clear Vivo branding on that lovely nebula blue color at the back of the device. And first impression is wow. And my feel here is that this is actually glass. It's not plastic as we've seen on other devices in this price category. And the sides seem to be nice and solid. Now, let's have a quick walkthrough of what the main features are without actually turning the device on. We'll be covering that and the overall software experience in the setup video. The camera module in the back that has a bit of a bump that sticks out, you can see that as I put this closer to the camera and we focus on it. The camera module in the back bumps out a bit, and in this case has a 13 megapixel main sensor. There's a 2 megapixel macro sensor, which I always question the inclusion of, and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. So the main sensor here is 13 megapixels. And so let's turn the device over. On the side, there is a side-mounted fingerprint scanner and power button, as well as a volume rocker. Very subtly, the color from top to bottom, is a gradient. It goes from a light blue to a darker blue. So it's not consistent, it's a nice gradient from one color to another. Really cool coloring in this product. It's not just the lighting and the refraction on that lovely glass-like back. It is actually a gradient that goes all the way through the device. At the top, there is nothing there. On the side, we have a SIM tray. Let's have a look, open that up and have a look at what that means for us. So in this case, we have the best of both. So this is a SIM tray that takes 2 nano SIM cards and a micro SD card slot. So you don't have to choose between SIM cards and memory expansion. So unlike other devices where you have to choose between, say, 1 nano SIM and a micro SD card or 2 nano SIMs, here you can have all of them in one. And I really do like that feature from Vivo here. So well done to Vivo for including that. There is a screen protector on the display. This is a 6.5 inch display in 20:9 aspect ratio. It's not full high definition, plus it's just standard HD with 720 pixels by 1600. Before we turn that on and give you a glimpse of what it looks like, let's look at the bottom of the device where we have a courage port, which is what we lovingly call the 3.5mm audio jack here at Tech Travel Geeks, an extra microphone hole, that micro USB port for charging and data, and a speaker grill. So pretty standard construction here, but what is the really wow factor is that nebula blue back, and more subtly, that gradient that goes from light blue to dark blue, top to bottom. Really, really nice device. If I felt comfortable doing that, I would use this without a case because it is such a lovely color. And this is really wow factor that goes well above and beyond what we've seen on recent Honor devices, even those. So I'm going to long press the button here and we'll have a look at that display. As I said, that's a 6.5 inch one. We see the Vivo logo, powered by Android. And the chipset that's in this is the Snapdragon 460. So the same chipset we saw on the Nokia 3.4 and the OnePlus Nord N100, which are more or less in the same ballpark of price point. So it's interesting to see that this is a slightly different approach to product design. There's a clear emphasis on the looks of the device, which is lovely. And that 720 display, that diagonal, is pretty nice. It's nice and clear. It's nice and detailed in the power indicator at the top and the text. So very nice. And as you can see at the top here, there's a little teardrop notch. That teardrop notch is housing an 8 megapixel selfie camera. So very nice display. There isn't too much of a bezel at the bottom, but I'm actually quite a fan of these because it means that you can hold the device slightly more easily, even with a case on. So overall, I'm really impressed by this unboxing of the Vivo Y20S. Now, we're going to be following this video up tomorrow with a setup video of the Vivo Y20S. And what we're also going to do is do some side-by-side comparisons with other devices we've covered here at Tech Travel Geeks. So let us know in the comments of what you'd like to see this compared to, such as would you like to see the Vivo Y20S compared to, say, the Nokia 3.4 to the OnePlus Nord N100, or for example, the recent Honor devices that we've covered at Tech Travel Geeks. Let us know in the comments, but for now I'll let you enjoy that lovely reflection and refraction of the nebula blue Vivo Y20S. It is truly pretty. Anyway, if you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. And for now, thanks for watching. I'll just carry on moving the Vivo around and extending the length of this video longer than it should go, just because it's shiny. Goodbye.